Gunmen suspected to be bandits have attacked a police station in Zamfara state, killing a mobile police officer. The gunmen also killed a local vigilante leader and 2 others in Nahus and Jambula communities of the Bungudu local government area of the state. 4 persons were also whisked away by the bandits during the invasion. The incident happened in the early hours of Friday when the bandits in large numbers, armed with deadly weapons, invaded the police station in Nahus and its surrounding villages. They reportedly spent over an hour exchanging gunfire with the police and local vigilantes. They were said to have taken away some AK-47 rifles belonging to the policemen. Deadly attacks have raged across Zamfara state, where bandits have thrived. Farming and herding communities in the states have long been terrorized by gangs who raid villages, stealing cattle and kidnapping residents for ransom. Dozens of farmers have been killed as hundreds of acres of farmlands remain uncultivated. Most of the slain victims were trapped on their farmlands and got killed. In 2019, the state government had a peace agreement with the gunmen. About 15 brand new Hilux vehicles and cash gifts were also given to the leaders of different repentant gangs of bandits by the governor in 2020. But despite all this, communities in the state are still being attacked and residents kidnapped or killed. So what do they have to do now? You don't want to go after them. You are trying to pay them. You are trying to bribe them. I don't know. This Buhari's regime is something else. And I think this man started it. The governor of Kaduna State, El-Rufai, started it. And that was why he said, oh, there's no way the Fulanis will change. That giving them money is not the solution, because he had tried it and it didn't work. And some of the northern governors called him out that why must he be saying that, this and this and that. Zamfara did the same thing. He came out again and said, oh, it is true. Katsina State did the same thing. Now they found out that it is not doable, because these guys are doing what? They are just deceiving the government. And now the federal government is now involved now, even with the experiences of those state governors or other states, their experiences with paying them and giving them whatever you want to give them. Instead of you to go after them, you are now petting them, begging them, pampering them. Now the federal government is now in the business fully, of which they know it is not doable. Recently we learned that about 1,600 of them surrendered again. How? You'll be wondering how. And see the way these guys are sharing flyers all over the place. Sharing flyers, warning the residents, if you dare go and report us to the police, you will see yourself. And the same government is telling us now that they are repenting. Like, seriously? And again, if you see what is happening now, this same thing happened in the south east when they call them unknown gunmen, going from one police station to the other. To me, it could be, I don't think so, because like I said, the government is saying the people who were involved in this whole thing, that they were IPOBs and ESN. To me, I don't believe that. For the fact that they came out to say, oh yes, we don't know anything about it, that the government should go and look for those who are behind this. And they are even accusing government that government is the one behind this unknown government in the southeast, just to give them bad name. And I not because of the way they came to defend themselves, the IPOB, but I just believe that they are looking for a way. They have already tagged you or prescribed you as a terrorist group, which we know you are not. So how would you want to go and involve yourself so that they will now have opportunity to say, yes, this is the reason why we prescribe them? Even as everything is still glaring, people are asking, why would you prescribe these people? So to me, you will now be going and be destroying the police stations and all of that, and you'll be coming out to be bragging that you are involved. So even without IPOB coming out to debunk that they were not the people behind this whole thing, which I believe that it would be foolish of them to go and be doing that, because that means you're just giving them opportunity to even stamp the name or the prescription on you. So to me, and I've been saying this, I may be right, I may be wrong, that why should the Biafrans, especially the people from Southeast, be happy that, hey, yes, unknown government did this, unknown government did that. If you see the way these people are operating, you see that they are operating just like the way they are operating in the north. And now they are coming back again. The governor of Imo State said this. Of course, you know that he does not even like IPOB or ESN. He doesn't like them. But at some point, he came out to say IPOB are not the people behind the destruction of police stations in the southeast. They know what is happening. He says I don't know how he used it. That is, it is political. You know, that was the time he had a problem with what's this man's name? Kurucha. So now these people now they are not even through with or let's say maybe they are through with the students now. They are now going after influential people, all these politicians. Now they are coming back again to police stations. So what do we have to say to all this? Like I said, all these things are just getting worse. This insecurity is getting worse day by day. Day by day. That's the, you know, when situation like this begin to happen, at some point the government will come in and you begin to see that a lot of these things will just be dying down gradually. But with what we're having, it's like they're gathering strength the more. They are thriving. And they're not the, what do we call them? The security people are not even against them, or they are not even giving them that hard knock that they are supposed to give them. They're not giving them. This is really unfortunate. Buhari is still there, telling us that he sacked 2 ministers. What has that got to do with what we are saying? Some people are saying that he needs to even sack himself or resign. And military helicopters cannot patrol the area because it will be shot down by bandits. What a country. And these are the people that they say they are not a terrorist. They are just advanced armed robbers. Honorable David Abel, 4 members representing Gashaka and Southern Federal Constituency, Taraba State, in less than 3 years in office. What happened to him? Maybe they will also call them IPOB. Of course, I expect the Nigerian army to have started killing, shooting, and arresting every northern youth of Zamfara State because they are all bandits. What is good to the goose or for the goose is also good to the ganders. I'm saying the work of bandits. The work of bandits, it is serious. Fake news. Northern Nigeria is the most peaceful region in the country. We the citizens urge the police to remain calm and law-abiding and go back to their duty post, as we are already on top of the situation. We assure you that we will get to the roots of this whole thing. Sarcasm.